camera right in harm's way. Hey, I'm Parker from Peanut Grip Co. and welcome back to another rig breakdown. Today we're going to talk about a crash box. So the point of a crash box is to protect the camera in the event of something unfortunate happening, like a car crashing into it, something humongous falling on top of it. Directors and directors of photography love to put cameras in harm's way. These boxes are designed to mitigate the risk of the camera getting completely destroyed, so this way you can salvage the footage. So as far as I know, there's no good way to mount a camera inside a crash box without hard mounting it that I know of. I mean, maybe I guess you could build a really big one and put a vibration isolator in there so that when it does take a blow, you're not shocking the camera to its core. Because the aftermath of this camera had to get shipped off to be reassembled because the lens mount sheared off and some other unfortunate things happened. This is a piece of cheese plate that I had. This is a 12 by 20 inch cheese plate. I decided to use cheese plate on this because I thought it would give us the opportunity to move the camera forward and backwards if we were to mount something like a dovetail or a sliding base plate in there. And that way you could push the lens right up to the edge of this, because this is going to get covered with a piece of plexiglass. You'll see in a second. That's what these flanges are for. Now we have a steel one that just has a giant slot in the middle for a 3/8 bolt, so that way you have much more adjustability. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4 of these long like angle brackets or pieces of angle aluminum, and I think those are 3/8 inch thick. Plate, I got 1, 2, 3 of these 1/2 inch plates. One of the special effects guys, he actually helped me put this plate together. He cut these holes in it for me because he had the tooling to do that. And then these little 90-degree brackets on the outside here, I had those from Modern Studio. Those are just 90-degree cheese plates. Those are going to hold this piece of plexiglass that I'm about to show you. In the show, this giant cross falls out and smashes through the floor. The big dogs, the big wigs, they wanted to put the camera right in harm's way so that the cross fall near the lens or on the lens, and you have to protect the camera when you do this. Here's take 2. This is the good take. And if you can see, so if you see here, right, that is the crash box. The blurry gold thing is an 800-pound cross that's about to make a nice lick on the corner of the crash housing. And you might be thinking, what's that little black thing on top of there? That was a GoPro that they just threw on there for fun. And you can see the force at which the cross impacts the crash housing leaves the GoPro completely standing still, like something out of Wile E. the Coyote. Anyway, smashes the crash housing, boom, straight through the thing. Pretty cool. It's a really awesome feeling when the thing that might hit the crash housing hits the crash housing, and then you're like, oh shit, does it, is it gonna stand up? And it did. You can see them right next to each other. In there, you can see how the lens came dislodged from its correct orientation. But this was a safe way to do it. There's no camera operators anywhere near this. It was rehearsed several times, and you can see the techno crane we had for the over of it too. This is as safe as it gets when it comes to dropping 800-pound crosses out of the sky. Little back and forth. It's just kind of fun to watch. Boom, boom. Yeah, I could watch that all day.